Hi, this is Zach Mead from Zach's Traders Cafe with a look at some single stocks on Monday, the 1st of August. Starting off with Aberdeen Asset Management, and it looks as though we've got decent progress after that bear trap rebound from below 250 at the end of last month. A bit of resistance seen so far in the last week or so versus the late June resistance at 313 pence, but looks as though we're on our way and well above the 20-day moving average at 303 pence. The target here is notionally up to the top of this rising December price channel at 340 pence. That could be seen over the next couple of weeks. On to one of the FTSE heavyweights, and BP currently trying to consolidate after that peak early last month. Looks as though it's seen support towards the floor of this rising trend channel from April, and at least well above the 50-day moving average at 405 pence. We're still looking for a target as high as 490 pence, which is the top of that late April price channel. Next up, another, second line stock, actually, another resources play, though. It comes in the form of CAS Minerals. Here we've had a breakthrough the 50-day moving average at 139 pence, the second time of asking last month. All of this within a rising trend channel from January, and big target here as high as 220 pence, which is the March resistance line projection. Ideally, the shares won't now go back below that old resistance, the initial resistance for July at £1.50 ahead of the move towards 200 pence, but the stop loss at least at the 50-day line at £1.39. Always worth looking at the house builders at the moment, with the still the uncertainty as to which way the market's actually going. But in the case of Persimmon, we've had a decent rebound now, and while we're above the 10-day moving average at 1636, the upside here should be back towards the 50-day moving average at £17.66, even if the shares then retrace again. RBS as well, another stock in focus given the question marks over the banking sector that's still going around. Here we've got support within this rising trend channel from the end of June. Best way forward here is probably to use the 20-day moving average at 180 as the end of day close stop loss, as we target a 206 pence destination, which is the 50-day moving average. After that, we could see a more full-blooded upside target in the form of the top of last month's, or rather the June channel there at £2.40, but that would be for most likely by the end of September if it came through at all. Going on to Restaurant Group, not a stock which I look at that much, but looks as though it's on the move at the moment. Nice little breakout there through this main resistance line from March, breaking above the 50-day moving average of £3.22, and while above that, a journey back towards at least the June resistance of £3.80 looks to be on the cards on what is a very encouraging looking extended base for the shares. Last stock today is Schroders, which was one of Friday's movers. Here we can see that it's all about the 50-day moving average at £25.23. Above that, and we could hit the top of this April trend channel at £29. If you're cautious, you'd wait for an end of day close above the 200-day moving average at £26.63. But the RSI bounce on the neutral 50 level at the end of last week to leave it at 56 does suggest that the momentum is here, especially while the 50-day line holds. That's it for me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.